Hey guys, it's Toxic Panda Girl here, and in today's video, I'm bringing you guys a live commentary on Fortnite. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to my favorite spot. This is where I mainly go. There's another place I go, which is over by Lonely Woods. I think that's where it is. I'm not entirely sure. It's not in Lonely Woods, it's like next to it. Or maybe it is Lonely Woods itself. I don't remember. But as you guys saw on the screen there, I did get a bush. Now, this bush was very bad luck for me. I am not even lying. And the funny thing is when we actually get to the part where I use it, I didn't mean to. I literally didn't mean to use the bush. But then again, I did. Because I didn't want the person to have them. And I didn't realize I had two until I was about to die. But you guys will see that in this one. And pretty much, if you guys have never landed at this place, land at it. Sometimes you get very lucky, like I did there. I got a bush right away, and this was literally right after the update came out. Like, my game just got done with its little update thingy mahopper, and when they put it in or whatever, I don't know, because if it updates, I have it so my Xbox automatically updates games. So that's probably what it did. I'm not entirely sure. It might not have even updated at all like that. But, you know, it's whatever. But anyway, I stand by this tree here for a while because I think I'm trying to figure out if I wanted to pick that up. And my other spot to go is kind of over by, I don't know if are they warehouse? No, it's not the warehouse. It's whatever's to the left of my dude is where I like to go. I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember. But I'm really liking Fortnite right now. I also play World War II, as you guys probably know. Call of Duty, I should say. And I'm really enjoying it. I don't get to play much. Work kind of has me in a bit of a pickle. I work 8 hours every day, pretty much. I only get, on certain weeks, I only get 1 day off. And on other weeks, I get 3 days off. But, you know, I like the job, sorta. There's parts of it I don't like. I have to get up literally at 4:30 in the morning because I have to be there at 6. And you're like, well, why don't you get up at 5? Well, it takes me a while to get my butt up out of bed because I'm so tired and just don't want to do it. I just want to go to bed. So this is the part where I'm like, oh, wow, nobody's been here. And I go back here because usually there's a, what are those things, ammo box back there? And there wasn't any, so I'm like, okay, I need to get up and get that chest. I only have 12 wood, which is enough to build only one of these, so I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta break down something. So I use my flamingo here, and I start breaking down walls. And little do I know that there's actually a guy watching me at a distance. I can hear him. You guys can hear him. He's shooting at me. I'm like, well, what do I do? This is where I pretty much spaced it, and I start applying the bush. You guys will see I'll be a bush. See, I am a bush. And then I'm like, oh, I should just keep using it and use it. I wasn't thinking, like, my motive was to run, but I didn't realize I was on the bush. So I thought I was on my gun, so I went to go start shooting, and instead I was applying the bush, and it wouldn't stop. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep doing it, whatever, I lose, I lose. But I was pissed because I had 2 bushes, and I had, like, this great plan that I was gonna make it all the way to the end of time, pretty much, and camp out the last times of whatever. Now, in here, you're gonna see a sequence of different games. I believe there's 3 games in total. There was the first one, the second one, and the last one. These are all played one right after the other. Even though they, at the end of this recording, it actually cuts off at a weird spot. I actually die. I just didn't record that part of me dying. But I do die, and then I move on to a next game, which I'm a guy with blonde hair, so it may confuse you, because I'm this girl. But, I kind of like, you know, when I'm in these lobbies waiting to go in, I do this, pretend I'm just like pickaxing the ground, but I do try to think of how I'm going to plan out where I'm going to go and all that good horse cocky. But mainly I go to my one and only spot, and that's it. I have that spot marked in my head. I used to go over by Loot Lake. There's like this little campground that you can go on this thing, and then right across it there's a building. I usually go there, but then I was like, I quit going there, and now I go to the other spot. And if anyone has been across to that island, which I believe is the base, let me know if you can actually go back over there and like get loot from it. I don't think you can, but maybe there's a possible way, because you know how in some, what is it, PUBG, I think there's one that you can go all the way over. I may be wrong, I don't play PUBG, but this is getting really loud and it's going to be really obnoxious. But if you guys don't know, that is the trick to stay gliding longer in the air, is you just spam the A button over and over. And I believe it's X on PlayStation. You just spam it over and over. Now PC, if you're using a controller, you know what to do, but mouse and keyboard, don't ask me, because I am not a PC gamer, nor will I probably ever be again. So yeah, of course you guys can see I'm landing here. I believe in this game somebody actually lands farther over, but as you can see, I say as you can see way too much, I get crap loot in this. Normally there's a chest that spawns there, but lately I haven't been so lucky as to get a good chest in here. Well, actually in this gameplay, lately I've been getting a pretty good chest spawnage, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, this is my ultimate spot to go. And if you guys need, like, you know, spots to land, there are people on YouTube who have posted some, but those are kind of risky spots because a lot of people know about them now that YouTubers have said stuff about it. This one here, no one really lands here. There are times where people do land here. I also like to land at the toilet factory. That's one of my favorite spots to go. And if you land there and there's no one there, all that loot is yours. If you land there and somebody is there, the best spot to go to loot would definitely have to be in that garage, because usually there is a, what is it called? Chest in there? And sometimes there isn't. Oh, it just lagged right there. Maybe it didn't lag for you, but it lagged for me on my screen. But yeah, there's a guy over there behind the building, and I missed him, of course, but it happens. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this game. If you guys are really enjoying me play this game, let me know, because I'll keep doing more. And if you randomly hear me stop talking, that's because my mic probably cut out. It's very good at doing that. And I need a new headset. I really do. Really bad. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to hide over here, because I'm looking for the guy, and I end up seeing him. He's all the way up on the hill up there. And I'm like, should I shoot at him or should I not? I end up shooting at him. I don't know why it's lagging on my screen, but it is. And I end up hitting him. I didn't see for how much. You guys probably will be able to tell. I can't, because the screen that I'm looking at is small. But I'm like, you know what? Forget about him. It's time to move on in life, find a new man, and keep going. Listen to them. You know? Just listen to them. Those people that say that, listen to them. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. I like to run this way. So this is the way I love to run, as I told you before. And as I normally run, which I've kind of stopped running this way, to be honest with you. I now run over that hill that I shot that guy at, because there's a little shack there surrounded by bushes. Sometimes it has like potions in it. It's like pretty much all I've gotten so far. I've only like went up there twice, and I've got potions twice in that spot. Only one, not two. I say potions as if there's two, but there was only one. Now this here, I got really upset. it's gonna end the recording here, but I end up getting sniped, and I couldn't figure out where from. Now, in this one here, as you guys are seeing, I am going to the same exact spot, and there's that little shack I was talking about, and I believe somebody else, yeah, somebody takes the house, and this is my house, okay, that's what I call it my house. So I come over here to my vacation spot because you got the 2 tent things where you can put like a beach thing there. Now normally there's 2 chests that spawn here. At first I didn't see the other chest, and I don't know how or why I didn't see it, but I didn't for some reason. But I can hear it, so I'm like, oh, there must be another chest down there. So I just jump over the edge and get it. Now, sometimes there's really good loot in this, and sometimes there's shiz loot like that. Nothing I can do to stop it. And sometimes there's a legendary or an epic. Is that what it's called? Is that what they call those things? Yeah, I believe they call the orange ones epics, right? I may have them mixed up. I know legend... Maybe it's reversed. I think it's reversed in this game. Oh, no. I'm not going to get too technical. But, yeah, so... As you can tell, I'm going the same exact way that I always go, which is pretty dumb of me if you ask me, because where the circle is, it kind of like, you know, a lot of people are going to be camping over here, especially because that bridge, that big bridge is over here, and yes, I'm hiding in a bush. Bush is my friend. I was going to say bushes. Is it bushes? Yeah, bushes? Is that right? Bushes? Maybe. I don't know, I'm losing my mind. I shouldn't stop and think because there's probably gas just spewing out of my head, maybe even smoke. You get a leakage. You need to put some oil in your ears to make your gears turn. Now here, I camp here for a little while, and then I move, and there's a chest here. This one here, I like to go to this one too. I try to go to this one first, and then I hit the other one, because this one here has some good loot sometimes in the chest, if there is one. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't have any wood. What do I do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna start breaking down this house with my flamingo. So I believe when you build these things, you only need 12 wood to build one of these, what are they called? They're not walls. I'm just gonna call them climby things, because I can't remember the names right now. Stairs, that's what they're called. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but, yeah, so you only need 12 of them. Now, as you can see, I camp here, which is not a bad spot to camp, but if somebody has a sniper and they're looking exactly at that spot, then that's why. As you guys see, I do have a sniper. Now, this sniper, I try to kill somebody with it, I believe, but I'm not good with snipers. I've kind of got down how, like, where the bullet comes from when you're aiming in, but it's hard for me still, so I mainly use them as a look point, a reference to see where somebody's at, so I can kill them later. You know how that goes. So I go into the shed, and I'm literally going to just camp here. I'm going to camp here for a little while, and then eventually I leave, because I believe the circle closes in. And I decide, you know what, it's time for me to leave. But I see somebody over by the bridge, over there, and here they come. They're right there. I was gonna take a shot at them, but I figured I best not do it because I'll probably miss. So I just sit here and camp and wait for the storm to just come up upon me so I can leave the area and be peaceful. And eventually I do rotate my guns around, so I have my, I believe my shotguns first, then it's my assault rifle, then my pistol. Not my pistol, my sniper. I got rid of the pistol. Why was I thinking a pistol? No. Now, the reason I put my shotgun first is because you get into a lot of close range fights. And I have died, granted, to somebody using an assault rifle when I was shooting them with the shotgun. I've had that plenty of times, more than I'd like. And those are fireworks going off in the background. I'm just kidding. They're gunshots. Calm down. This isn't the 4th of July or no celebration time. But yeah, so I use this sniper in most of the games that I get a sniper to an advantage, or one of those scoped ARs. I use them to advantage to scope around to see if anybody's around me. I suggest you have one of them, either to kill people with or to just use, I guess, as the way I use them. I mean, you can go for kills if you're good. With the ARs, yeah, you're good. You're very good. So the storm is now coming in. I look on my map to see where the circle has moved to, and now I'm gonna run to this tree over here, and I happen to spot somebody. Now I do take a shot at them and I totally miss, and I go into build mode a lot. I do that a lot. See, here goes. I was late and I missed them because they jumped down before the bullet could hit them. I stay hidden here because I don't want them to try to shoot at me, even though they probably have no idea where they're getting shot from to begin with. But just to be safe, I'm looking at the map to see if I can go around a different direction. So I slowly start backing away from the hill to make sure they can't see me, and then I just run for it. Now, nowadays I like to run through the bushes, like every single bush, because people can hide in bushes and people can be bushes. So I have a tendency to just run through all the bushes to make sure that nobody is hiding in them. Also, when I'm coming up on big towns, such as like Retail Row, is that what it's called? Yeah, Retail Row, or any of the big towns or warehouses or whatever factories there are, I like to crouch, and I like to I should have pulled out my shotgun here, but normally I do, but I didn't think anyone was hiding in there, so I didn't. But in those places like that, I like to pull out my shotgun and use that, because I know for a fact that sometimes people hide in there, and it is best that you get rid of them as soon as possible. Now, for me, as you guys know, I'm the type of person who don't like to go after people all the time. I like to hide. I don't like to engage in gunfights, is the best way to put it, because I have a tendency to lose every gunfight that I go up against unless I get an advantage over them because I have a better weapon. Other than that, I mainly lose. I mean, there's times where I don't, but then again, there's times where I do, and that's when it really sucks. But yeah, so we're coming up on the end of the video here, and how I die, I had no clue how I died to begin with until I waited to see who killed me. And this guy had a scoped AR, but I don't know where he killed me from or how he saw me, because I was down the hill. But I'm thinking he saw me move behind over to this rock area, because I'm right in this bush, okay? And he kills me. And I still don't know how he did it. I don't know if I was like halfway out of it or what. But that guy killed me. I don't know where he was because he was scoped in, so I couldn't really see him. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, comment if you wish, and subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out, my pandas.